Welcome to Catholic Ed for All, your weekly insight into topics of special education in Catholic schools. My name is Dr. Raul Escarpio, and I invite you to join me each week as we learn how to be more inclusive in Catholic schools and continue to live out St. John Paul II's message of open wide the doors to Christ. Many thanks go out to RCL Benzinger, who is generously sponsoring this podcast. RCL Benzinger enriches the worldwide Catholic community by providing the most engaging and highest quality resources, programs, and services rooted in the rich and diverse tradition of the Catholic faith. And now, on to our show. On the show today, I am joined by Patrick Foraker, student at George Mason University in the Mason Life program, and I'm also joined by his mom, Beth, founder and director of the National Catholic Board on Full Inclusion. Why, hello, Patrick. Welcome to the show, and thanks for being here.
No problem.
Hi, Beth. How you doing, my friend?
Hello, Raul. Thank you for this amazing opportunity.
Oh, the honor, I can honestly say, is all mine, and I'm thrilled, and it's a real blessing that we've come to this point, huh, my friend? It's a real blessing.
Definitely.
So, Patrick,
Yes.
my audience would like to know, can you tell them a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Patrick Foraker. I am a student in George Mason University. This is my second year. I'm a sophomore now, and my siblings is so this Jack Foraker, and for my princess is Mary Kate Foraker, and of course the to navigate of my little sister Canon Claire Foraker, and also a big shout out to my mom's husband and my own big boy, be part of my life. And that is my dad. That's a good bond.
So a big shout out to your dad right now. Fantastic, Patrick. So
Yeah.
is there any animals that you forgot to mention, or is that it for your family?
The animals that we have in our family is we have two dogs. They're both golden retriever dogs. Their names is Buddy and Toby.
Beth, is there enough people in your house yet, or not yet? You need some more
No.
animals or pets, or I mean, Patrick is away at school. Do you need another pet, or are you good right now?
Not
and a
yet,
baby.
not yet, but maybe. There's
Maybe.
always open.
Excellent. Patrick, tell me about where you go to school.
Okay, so I am in George Mason University. As you can see the background of my dome.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I live now in Potomac Heights, and my roommates for this year is my friend of mine, Scotty, and also my other roommate, the freshman from here, is Aiden.
Fantastic. So tell me about what kind of classes you're taking at George Mason.
Okay, so the classes that I'm taking right now is directing. So I have different classes that I have for directing. There is theater and acting.
Theater and acting, Beth?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. So Patrick's area of interest at George Mason University, they do a person-centered plan,
Right.
and each section of the university, so the academics, the social inclusion, the employment, the inclusive living, and then the specific academics that are just to his Mason Life program, all of those people come together along with me and Patrick's dad, and we work together to create a plan for him. So that he's talking about the two classes that he's taking with typical students at George Mason University, and that is theater and acting, because they believe that those classes will support his area of interest, which is learning how to be a director. And then he also has a job that will support that. He's taking specific classes within the Mason Life program to further that also.
Fantastic. And obviously this is like a transition plan that was done ahead of time and to fully support him and ensure his success at the next level, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Fantastic. So I love the theater. I am a theater buff, Patrick. So I am so happy that you are doing something like that. So I see that you live in a dorm, but my audience can't see that you live in a dorm. What's it like living away from home and just being on your own with some friends there in the dorm? What's it like?
It's really good and it's a lot of fun. We do have lots of fun over here. Um, we do lots of parties. Because me and my friend did a Halloween party before, and we did that from last year, and we had lots of fun with that.
That sounds like great, but I'm sure your mom would want to know that you are making time to study, right, Patrick?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. We're good, Beth. We're good. All right.
Yeah, we're good. We're excellent.
So,
I will say that Patrick, he does have to, pay attention to his coursework, get his
Yeah.
coursework in. It is graded, all of that, and he was very proud of his coursework that he did as a freshman when he came home in that December, and so. And because of that, he was able to do his sophomore year with his special classes also, and now this third semester of doing it. So I think he's feeling maybe confident in his coursework.
congratulations, Patrick. That sounds great. So, Patrick, tell me
Thanks.
how your professors help you to succeed in your classes. How do they make sure that you are coming to class or that you're getting all your work done? How do they help you?
They helped me. So technically, they started working with me on the easy part um first, and then they are looking into the really tough stuff.
So they help you with the really tough stuff. And do you get?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Beth.
Patrick, do you want to explain about when you go to your class, like your theater class, do you have a mentor who's with you? What is it
Yeah.
like to go to a class?
To go to class, my mentor is of course Rimsha. She helps me out of what stuff we were doing. And my other classmate who works with me also is Bev. She's a student here also. Um, and so she goes in the class with me. And for Rimsha, helps she helps sorry she helps me of by starting things easy, and then they um get into the tough stuff. But Rimsha is like David that telling um all about it.
Patrick, do you want to explain what they did with your textbook? I think that's really cool.
Oh yeah, my textbook. So my textbook, of course, is a digital textbook, and which is really kind of cool. Um, and inside of the textbook, is all different kinds of plays of what they're doing. And it's kind of cool. So yeah.
So what's neat about it is Patrick purchased that book from the main bookstore of George Mason, and then the educational technology people were able to adjust it down to his reading level. So he has the textbook that everybody else has, but at his reading level.
That's fantastic. I mean, I like the fact that they start easy and they make it hard, and they make it hard,
Yeah,
more dip. I mean, Beth, that's just scaffolding, and that's just meeting the student at their need. I mean, at their level, and just working from there to their instructional level and all that. So
Yeah.
you're in a very good place, Patrick. So
thank you.
you're in a very good place. So tell me about,
Mhm.
you started talking about some of your friends. Can you just tell me about a couple of them that you've met there or are rooming with?
Sure. Yeah. So my friends, of course, that is Sky, Katie, and of course there's Jaeyoon. So for my friends, for Sky, he lives in Maryland, Chevy Chase, in Virginia. Um, he lives there, and his mom is best friends with Mama.
We're friends. We are good friends. Yes.
Yeah,
All right. So before I go, I mean, it's been great talking to you, Patrick. So I have one more question. What
yeah.
should Catholic special education look like? Think back to your time at St. James and what should it look like?
I think it should look like that. I think people should like definitely go to St. James also because my younger sister goes there. Canon. She's a eighth grade over there. Um, so for the Catholic school for St. James, I think it should look like that the people should like attend there and see what it looks like and really get a image and really see an image of yourself picturing you there in St. James.
An image of yourself picturing you there at St. James. I don't know if you want to touch
Yeah,
that one, Beth, but I thought that was a pretty remarkable answer.
I know. I think it's just Patrick saying that essentially everybody is learning alongside everybody else and all are welcome.
I agree.
yeah.
I agree. Patrick, I want to thank you for joining me
Hmm.
on this episode of the podcast. And I want you to know that what you are doing at George Mason is what we want all of our kiddos to be able to do one day. And you are what they call a trailblazer. You are leading the way, and you are doing special things. So you have my prayers and you have my blessings, and I'm so glad you were able to join me today.
Good,
Good is right.
good.
Beth, thanks for the assist,
Wow.
my friend. Many blessings, all right?
Well, that's it for this week. If this podcast was a blessing to you, can you please head over to iTunes and subscribe and give us a review or a rating? It really does help other Catholic educators find the podcast and use it as a resource. Thanks again to the amazing people at RCL Benziger for generously sponsoring this podcast. Check out their new resource for Catholic schools, Blessed Are We, Faith in Action, which enables teachers to share the love of Christ with children who have special needs. Visit rclbenziger.com to learn more. Join me again next time as we continue to advance God's kingdom by including all of God's children in Catholic schools and faith formation. Until then, this is Dr. Raul Escarpio. Thanks for listening, and may God bless your day.